everyone, it's been a while since I've been on this channel. I won't say sorry for the lack of the updates, because I'm not. I'm busy. So, what has it been? Probably about 6 months since we put that video with the bastard manufacturers cutting our accounts. Allegedly for inactivity. More like me and a bunch of lads have pissed people off, and it's other account holders influence it, as far as I'm concerned. We're yet deciding on the legal stuff of that, whether we're actually going to subpoena the manufacturers on the real reasons why they closed our accounts, and hold them to court on that. We'll see. But anyway, we have been doing very well since then. We are selling a crap load of second-hand lifts, which is good, because it means there's no new being sold. And again, that's a big to the manufacturers, and I'll keep doing that to you until Ireland essentially is mainly selling second-hand lifts and not new ones. But anyway, moving on from them bastards. Business is doing well, up to 5 employees now. We have 3 vans, and we're one of the biggest companies in Ireland in terms of doing second-hand gear for stairlifts, saving people tens and tens and tens of thousands of euros compared to buying new. And we're on that trajectory like that. Don't get me wrong, cash flow can be killed by it. The more lifts you sell, the more cash you need, the more you're outlaying, the more overheads. As someone that might be watching this video, who I'm not friends with anymore, once said, if he could turn around and just be him in a van himself, he would undo all the staff and all of that. If I didn't know the staff, I'd do the same thing. It's great being yourself, going around in a van doing stuff, doing installs, doing repairs. It's all yours. But when you've got 4 or 5 staff working for you, it's not. It's costing me £250,000 a year just to keep my front doors open, with all the staff and vehicles and all of that crap. So it is really, really difficult expanding a company to this scale. And again, if in one way or another, yeah, it's just way easier being just one lad running a business. You'll earn twice the money with half the stress. But look, you know, I'm not going to complain. I've got great staff around me. I have a lad who's working with me there. I'm not going to say any names of any staff. It's different on the story. People know it on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're not watching my story daily on Instagram or Facebook, sign up to it. I think Instagram is ricky.brennan. Or you can search the mobility guy. What you can also do is, if you're a stairlift manufacturer, you'll be blocked immediately. I have a couple of you fuckers blocked already. So basically, follow me on them channels, and you'll be able to see stuff daily. I put blogs up there every day. It's just a YouTube channel is the last thing on the mind. Keeping on with this conversation. So yeah, long and short of it is, we got over that crap with the manufacturers cutting our accounts. We're doing well. We have access to new stairlifts through 6 different places if we wanted them, but we'll do everything we can to ensure we don't sell a new lift. Second hand is the way to go, because it's a win-win for everyone, bar the manufacturer, which, remember, this. So carrying on as well, and I'm going to just park that. And sorry for the random chat here. I'm just trying to cover all subjects while operating the vehicle here. So I'm not even looking at the phone. Yeah, it was just sad what happened last year over all of that. I lost friends as well, and people that I don't talk to anymore. One person in particular I have great respect for, and I still have great respect for. But unfortunately, yeah, things just happened. And if that person's watching, genuinely, I wish you the best. I'm trying not to fight with you, but there's a couple of other feckers out here that are nobody's in the industry starting shit. And yeah, we just added and specifically targeted our ads in them areas now to go after their leads as well, because they want to be smart arses. So it's constant firefighting. Anyway, I'm going to move on from this stairlift manufacturing thing, because or the reconditioned stuff, or losing accounts, because it cuts fucking deep. So anyway, moving on. For real this time. what's probably best next to cover? We're in a new house now, and we recently moved out of where I was living. We were living in a place in Kildare in Ireland, and it was a cheap rent. It was a great job. And back in September, we actually moved to basically further up Kildare area to a lovely house in the countryside. I'll show you that one of the days. Gorgeous, gorgeous place, but bloody rent is crazy. Like in Ireland, it's gone to shit. The rent tripled for us, so that meant we really had to dig deep and make sure A, the business is working good, but B, we could bloody well cover the rent no matter what the scenario was. Month into the house, our young lad actually got sick again, aspirated again, nearly died on us again. For anyone that actually knows me, this is the second time in 2 years it's happened. He's autistic. He's 7 years of age, not 6 or 7. He's 7 years of age since last week. And yeah, back in October, he got sick, went into his lungs, and aspirated, and ended up on a ventilator again overnight. And there's a whole shitstorm that started over that as well. Mainly the lack of attention for our disabled, autistic 7-year-old child that doesn't speak, that can't tell us stuff if he's sick or not. We had a lot of crap go on in regards to that. Just to give you an idea of what happened there, there's going to be a podcast over this in the coming week or two as well on this channel. Like and subscribe so you'll see it, and notifications on. But basically, he ended up in a ventilator. Doctors or the ambulance people didn't even believe us at the start. We were like, yeah, he's very lethargic, he's pulling fits. The ambulance people came in. Oh, he's very lethargic, alright, yeah. Not panicked at all. Got him to the hospital in Dublin. And I think he was turning blue when they finally realised, oh shit, he's about to die. So they started bagging him and got him on a ventilator and over to Temple Street, which is a specialist hospital here in Ireland for kids. So that was all well and good until they started screwing my other half, my partner, and the young lad around big time. Like, for example, one of the occasions was she was in there the entire day, and she said to the nurses, do you mind if I go out for 10 minutes to get some fresh air? Well, let's be real, a fag. Not fresh air, but you know, he's sitting in there 8 hours, being messed around, an autistic child punching himself in the face because he's so frustrated from being moved for the 4th time in a few hours. He was trapped in a bed when she came back up, even though it was the one time she relinquished any responsibility for him for 10 minutes and passed it on to a nurse who said, he'll be fine, we'll look after him, you go and have your break, no problem at all, don't be worrying yourself. She walks back up and his leg is trapped in the bed and he's screaming hysterically. So there is a lot more than that went on, a lot more that led up to that, a lot more that happened during that, and we will cover that in the podcast. So carrying on from that, a month in, obviously that happened, and then after that you're hitting the kind of the Christmas period. Yeah, it was nice having that Christmas in this house. It was really nice, to be honest. Such a nice place. Yeah, we obviously were up to our eyeballs with stairlift sales coming into Christmas, and I remember I think 1 or 2 of the weeks there we were pulling 70-80 hour weeks just to get everyone their lifts, and it wasn't like it was 1 or 2 lifts being ordered, it was 1 or 2 dozen lifts being ordered, and it was just nuts. So yeah, that could probably contribute for the lack of updates. That could probably contribute for a lot of stuff that's been going on at the moment, is trying to house move, the 7-year-old being sick, trying to scale this business, hiring staff, firing staff, just getting people on board. That's just consumed me for the last year as we try to scale this company. And yeah, that's really the gist of kind of what's been going on. So my thing is now I've got another shit. I heard all that stuff in the back of the van. Now moved. What else is there to cover? Because I'd like to get this video till I get to the office all the way. So I have a lady there working in the office now. She's great. She's full time in the office dealing with phone calls, allowing people to drop stuff in if it needs fixing. We have a guy on the road as well who's trained up. He's here until the summertime with us, and he's also he's basically installing stair lifts and all. Then we have myself. Then we have Niamh, who is sales. Funnily enough, wasn't the intention to get into sales, but it turned out she done fantastic in the selling element. And yeah, so she's absolutely doing her thing at the moment. She is absolutely flying it. And yeah, 1 second, let me get past this car. There we go. So yeah, doing really well. Everyone's doing really well. We did have a salesperson in, unfortunately didn't work out. And to be honest with you, I've had zero difference in sales since Niamh took back over. So really, we need a salesperson? Probably not. So we're kind of back to where we were. I wouldn't change anything. The salesperson that worked for me, he's a very genuine guy. I would not change a single thing. If I could turn back time and not hire him, I still would hire him. It's just, we didn't need a salesperson. So we just need reliability is the main thing we need. Stableness, which this company definitely doesn't have. Yeah, so we were 5 staff, we're back down to 4. And we're just extremely busy. We're one of the leading companies when it comes to installs of stair lifts, which is a good complaint. What else to cover? Oh, I nearly got sued by a company there a few months ago as well, over a review video I did on their products, which is a heap of shit. Look, we pulled the video, they pulled the legal action, and I may put that video back up down the road, but I haven't decided yet, because I feel I've been hushed over a piece of shit product, and we'll see how we go on that. But yeah, nearly going to sue us. Can you imagine the audacity of selling a piece of crap of a product and then suing us for defamation? It's only defamation, dickheads, when it's incorrect. So we actually have that product in the unit, and if there was any issues with them actually going down the route of legal, we were actually going to go and decimate the product that we have in the office, pull it apart, show the shitty control units that you can buy off Alibaba for $30, $40 compared to a normal mobility scooter. And yeah, we were dying to actually go down the defence route and actually sue their asses back, but I've been advised, just drop it, Ricky. No one wins. So we've pulled the video for the moment. What else is there to know? Probably one thing, and I just want to mention that person I fell out with last year as well, who watches this. I'm sorry for what got caused with a friend of yours. That was an accident. That was not intentional. I said something I shouldn't have said, and it was actually done by passing, and I tried to undo it then during the conversation with the same person, and unfortunately it was too late. Whatever about trying to hurt my competition, there was something personal that went on there, and it's not a nice scenario for anyone. And sorry again for causing that shit, but I'm not sorry for everything that came before that and after that. Business is business. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can do on the rest of this drive here to kind of really hammer home some other stuff that's going on. Oh yeah, I think we're not going to be doing repairs of mobility equipment anymore. I think we're going to go stairlift focused, because again, the ultimate goal is manufacturing with the stairlifts. So it's second there, the car coming. Yeah, so it's getting stairlift related is more of what this company's goal is at the moment, and for getting other mobility products. We may get into other stuff like true floor lifts and ramps and mobility equipment sales, but I genuinely haven't decided yet. Depends how I'm feeling. So we're really, probably the thing to add here is we're orientating ourselves more towards stair lifts than we are other products at the moment. There's no point trying to be the king in 4 different categories. You just aim for one. Not even to be the king, but like, you want to be really good, really focused on what you're doing to generate a lot of money in that area. And one of them is obviously stair lifts. We're good at it. We make good money at it. We don't lick the manufacturers bums like the rest of the lads do. And we mainly sell second hand. So, you know, it's an interesting time for the company with this kind of realignment to let's focus on used items and let's not focus on new. And let's just focus on stairlifts and not focus on other stuff. So it will be interesting, I think, to see how it all goes. And we're not going to stop till we become the biggest stairlift manufacturer in the country. And we're also not going to stop until second-hand stairlifts is the mainstream thing in the country. Every county council, by the time we're done, will be wanting second-hand first. And yeah, there is something else coming up as well. We may be getting a business partner, an extremely powerful business partner, and that's a maybe. That depends how quick this person's going to be back and forth, because it's been very slow when it's not been me who's been pushing, it's been them. But they approached us. They know the scenario with the company, that it's extremely busy. They also know that we do struggle a bit as well, because we sell a lot of lifts and too many orders versus too many sales and all. It's a shit show. Like it's a bloodbath over here when it comes to second-hand stairlifts, trying to buy them back. We normally have to go to England, but we have a chap there that is really excited about the business, who is a very powerful figure, and actually someone that you could Google. They're known, they're an expert in what they do in business, and I really hope that person comes on board. If he doesn't, I'm probably not going to look for anyone else, because I didn't really want an investor in the first place. But this guy, there's something about him, he just knows his shit. And I've heard him, you know, on the phone when we actually put a lift in for their relation, and I've heard him on the phone. Yeah, I've heard him on the phone basically. Sorry, some idiot just pulled out in front of me. Fucking idiot. So he's been on the phone to other people when we're installing the lift. He's such a fair person. You've seen different sides of this guy. And yeah, we're hoping to have him as an investor in the company, and we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I've got an absolute twat in front of me on the road here. Literally just pulled in front of me, but because I'm recording a video, I can't do my usual road rage at him. So I'm politely boiling here behind the fucker. But yeah, videos very sporadic. That's how my videos are. I'm jumping subject to subject. I'm all over the fucking shop. My head is up my arse at the moment with work and being so busy. But to summarise it, all in a nutshell, we're doing well. We're selling a lot of second-hand gear. The manufacturers cutting our account have not phased us. If anything, they've made us hungry to ensure they sell as little lifts as possible in Ireland. New, even though we're promoting their brands, funnily enough, second-hand. I don't get it. Yeah, we have a very, very serious guy interested in getting involved in the company to help to really run it and to really scale it, and to put an astronomical amount of money into the company to actually drive this forward. And that's something we're looking forward to, and it may or may not happen. And you know what, I could say nothing and let my competition you know, get surprised by it, but it may or may not happen firstly, and I'm not really pushed, you know. I don't need to play any surprise games. We're good at beating people at their game. We're good at this industry, and we don't need to keep cards close when it comes to that. I think a few of my competitors would be very happy for us if this person came on board and helped us with the business, because I think it's not even financial, it's management, it's directors, it's actually getting someone in to really help me take this to a level that it needs to go properly. And that's what I'm looking forward to right now with the whole thing. So yeah, that's mainly the update anyway I have for you. I'm just back in the office now, and I'm just going to hit upload. And again, sorry if it's sporadic, if it's all over the shop. This is what you subscribe to. And yeah, like and subscribe. There will be a podcast out in the coming weeks as well, in relation to what happened with our young guy, as we take action against the health service executive in Ireland. So yeah, anyway, see you later. Bye.